Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. Today I want to talk to you about diet because there's so much information out there, and I even noticed that some of you know that you have followed me for a while through the years. You know that I have lost a lot of weight, and it was all by trial and error because I was trying to listen to some people telling me to do this and some people telling me to do that. And I noticed that I was sabotaging myself by following certain people's advice. Okay. And one of those that I want to talk to you today is about peanut butter. So while I was trying to lose weight, I saw a lot of people on Instagram. I saw a lot of people on Facebook, promoting peanut butter and saying that peanut butter was a great source of protein. It's a great source of protein. They were making smoothies with peanut butter and adding it to this and adding it to that, and taking dates and rolling them in peanut butter and then putting stuff on nuts on the outside of it. And I was just following blindly, and I just thought, oh, okay, well, if they look healthy, right? So they look healthy. So because they look healthy and they looked thin, I thought, okay, well, they must know what they're talking about. But later on, I found out they didn't, because I kept getting on the scale and I'm like, I'm not making any progress. So that's why I want to talk to you about peanut butter today, because recently I started noticing on TikTok all these people talking about how great peanut butter is as a source of protein. Okay, and yes, peanut butter is a great source of protein. If you look in the back, you're looking at 8 grams of protein. That's pretty good, and we're talking about 2 tablespoons. But at the same time, you have to look at the other side. All right, so not only is this a great source of protein, you know what this is also a great source of? Fat. So if you look at it, this 2 tablespoons, all right, so let me stop there. Each tablespoon of peanut butter has almost 100 calories. So for 2 tablespoons, you're looking at almost 200 calories. Do you know the type of food that you can consume that are 200 calories? You can eat plates of vegetables and plates of fruit that are 200 calories, and all you get is 2 tablespoons of this. Okay, so for 2 tablespoons, you're looking at 16 grams of fat. That is a lot of fat. Anytime that you look at food and the fat content is really high, but then you look at the other, sources of everything and they are really low, that's not good. So low fiber, high fat guarantees you constipation, and chances are you're going to gain weight. Okay, so here, a lot of these peanut butters aren't even real. They're loaded, they put salt in them, they put sugars in them. I mean, even this one has 2 grams of sugar. Some of them have up to 9 grams of sugar. So, you're thinking that you're doing really good, but to use these to lose weight or to give to your kids, and actually it's horrible. Not only that, but when you're dealing with peanuts, not just peanuts, corn also. Corn is also a huge culprit, but peanuts is really bad. Peanuts contain something called axoflaxins, which is a human carcinogen. Okay, and it's because of the way that they're grown. They're grown, and it can produce lots of fungus, and this fungus causes this, this carcinogenic in the body. So usually this carcinogenic and this this afloxacin, what happens is it goes into your liver, okay, and it makes your liver very toxic. So I started noticing in my practice that a lot of people that have very high liver disease, the minute I sit there and I tell them, you really need to get off peanuts, and they're like, oh, I love peanut butter. Oh, I love peanuts. That's my favorite. Yeah, because it's not doing you any favors. Not only is it high in fat, it's high in these carcinogenics, it's bad for your liver. And anytime that you start consuming high amounts of fat, I don't care what fat it is, okay, whether it's from oils, canola oil, vegetable oils, any of these oils, French fries, potato chips, fried chicken, anything that has been fried in oils, you're going to notice that anything that is very high in fat is very low in fiber. So the constipation will come because your colon is a reservoir for water. So these foods that are very high in fats kind of make your liver not produce as much liver bile. So you have less liver bile going into your stomach, and then the problem is that your colon is a water reservoir. So these foods, high in fat, low in fiber, start pulling out this water from your reservoir. And I noticed that a lot of kids are like, oh, I have really bad constipation, very bad constipation. So you add insult to injury, and you take these peanut butters, which are high in fats and everything else, and then you put it on something like bread, which is just not the best for you because, whether it's wheat or, it's got all this processed junk in it, and you're giving it to these kids. And I'm seeing 5 and 6 year old kids constantly going, Miss Marie, my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts so bad. I don't know. Or, Marie, my son has these horrible stomach aches, or my son can't digest his food. Well, we really need to start looking at the foods that we're putting into our own bodies to lose weight, start really questioning who we listen to, and really start learning to read this label, okay? Because this label not only is going to put you way ahead of the game, but also read the ingredients, okay? The ingredients are always going to tell you. For instance, this one, ingredients, peanuts. That's it, peanuts. But yet, it's still, the peanut butter still has 2 grams of sugar in it. So peanut butter does have sugar, but even lettuce has sugar. I don't know if you knew that, but so there's a lot of things that have sugar. Milk is high in sugars. So we need to start learning how to read these labels and how to learn for ourselves instead of just following people blindly and listening to them. I mean, I remember long ago, I don't know if she's still on YouTube, but I followed a girl who used to sit there and tell you to eat, I think it was like 8 bananas a day and tons of dates, and I was like, hey, she's skinny and she's healthy, so she must know what she's talking about. Listen, I put on 10 pounds eating bananas and dates. Okay, so we need to start being our own doctors. We need to start being our own dietitians and really start learning. Knowledge is power when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to health, and when it comes to your children's health. All right, so I will see you guys next week. Please start learning your labels. Take time in the grocery store. I don't care. I used to be so embarrassed when I was looking at labels. And I would think, I don't want anybody to think I'm a geek or anything. And, and it's like, what does she think she's doing? Look at how heavy she is. And I don't care anymore. I will flip everything over. I don't care. How much sodium, how much sugar, how much fat. Check your micronutrients. Your micronutrients will tell you everything that you need to know. All right. Till next week. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Everyone that has joined me off Instagram and TikTok, here on YouTube, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. All right. Please love and respect one another. And as always, stay happy and stay healthy and stay educated.